They call it a political death warrant. I call it America is just waking up. You guys gotta check this video out.
Perspective. Let's bring in Republican Congresswoman from South Carolina, Nancy Mace. She serves on the Oversight and Armed Services Committees. You had some very vocal criticism for Hakeem Jeffries and his record-breaking floor speech yesterday. Play a clip of it and then get your response on the other side.
This one big, ugly bill represents a massive giveaway to special interests in this country. And we reject special interests because our job here in the United States of America, Mr. Speaker, is to protect the public interest at all times. You got folks in this town talking about draining the swamp. Guess what? You are the swamp.
Well, he set a record there talking as.
Oh, really quick, guys, man. Like the video, but projection is one hell of a drug, right? Because Hakeem's been soaking in that DC swamp water for so long, he's actually forgot who wrote the checks. And that's what I'm really starting to hate. They actually want to go after Trump. They still want to go after Trump after everything. He is winning in polls. He won the election all for a reason. Let's keep going, man.
As long as he did. But what was the crux of your criticism with that speech?
Well, he's clearly been in Washington too long, and he failed to read the Democrat bill, the IRA, which was nothing but special interest giveaways to rich donors of the Democrat Party and friends of Joe Biden and leaders like Hakeem Jeffries. Also in his long speech, he said that he was fighting for the working class, for the working man and woman, when every single Democrat just voted against the working class, the middle class, because they got.
That's the nicest way to say it, but I would just say it. His mouth is moving in Joe Biden's hands. That's the puppet. You know, everybody wants to sit there and act like he's still not trying to maneuver and still not trying to control. You see what he just said? He's talking to other. He's trying to talk to other world leaders. Trump is going to shut that down. Make sure you guys keep watching this video because I'm gonna clip it in with another one that you guys really got to check out.
The biggest tax break in American history. And what did the left do? What did Democrats do the last 4 years? Did they give tax breaks to seniors, to the working class, to no tax on tips or overtime?
Exactly.
No, they had a chance to do that, and they didn't do it.
What is your answer to Democrats who say that this bill is going to cause a massive blue wave in the midterms? Because, of course, now everybody's looking ahead to those elections. And let me just play this sound for you, get your reaction to this.
So much, but the Democrats, they yap and they yap. They talk about equality and fairness, but when it's time to vote, they actually choose to vote for the donors every time over your dollars. But they want to sit there and keep voting blue no matter who. They think that's the way to go. Kamala has showed you countless times of why you shouldn't have voted for her. Joe Biden showed you why he shouldn't have been in office. Hillary Clinton lost for a reason. These people do not care about you. Trump is finally putting America first. He's making it safe. He's making it great. He's doing everything he can. I mean, come on, man. Let's keep going.
Yes.
The Republicans tried this the last time Trump was president. They cut taxes for the rich in 2017, and they didn't even succeed, but they tried to outlaw Obamacare. They lost 41 House seats. I know it's 487 days away. They're going to lose more than that in 487 days. This is a political death warrant as much as it is a bill.
What do you think of that? Could that happen?
Well, no, I think that's completely tone deaf. I think Democrats can't read the room. That's why their popularity is at 20% and sinking to rock bottom right now. This was absolutely a bill for the middle class, for the working class. When I drove 12 hours through the night to make it for the vote on the big, beautiful bill, I stopped in a Waffle House. I talked to the waiters and waitresses there, and all they wanted to know were the details on no taxes on tips. They wanted to know how they'd be able to keep more of their hard-earned money. And I explained it to them, and everyone is so excited. The working class, the middle class, this is a bill for and by the people, and they will be better off because of it.
So you literally just heard her, right? She went out, you talked to her server. What is that you're thinking? No taxes on tips. You know, Trump is resonating with the people all across America. These people that are actually working, these people that actually need help. He may have did a couple cuts for the billionaires, but I mean, who doesn't? You know, we have to look out for everybody. And just because those people have more money doesn't make them less than us. Just because these people are here working in their servers doesn't make them less than us. Just because they made wrong decisions in life doesn't make them less than us. That is what Trump is preaching for, and that's what he is fighting for. And the Democrats, they only care about their donors. Simple as that. They only care about their donors. Their approval ratings are dropping. You know, Trump is skyrocketing without Elon Musk. No pun intended. Come on, man. Let's keep going, guys.
So I know you've been very vocal in supporting the reforms included in the Medicaid part of this, but really, do you think that this will push able-bodied Americans to actually get a job?
Well, I hope that it is some sort of an incentive to do that. And if you're able-bodied, my policy is you should get a job and work for the United States of America, be a productive member of society. Because what we have found is that when people get on the government dole, when they find these programs, they live off of them, they don't have the incentive to go back to work and be a productive member of society. Life is more fulfilling when you can work and should work.
Congresswoman.
And the thing that upsets me most is people are actually upset about this bill, right? This is not a bill for the rainbow flag. This is not a bill to send more money to Ukraine. It's a bill for you to get up off the couch and actually go to work. This is a bill that's going to support America and make Americans stronger. Let's play the next clip. And really quick, guys, before we dive into this one, when a Democrat goes up there and talks for 8 hours, you can bet your bottom dollar that they're lying for 8 hours and 30 minutes at the very least. Let's get right into it.
Use your magic minute, which is historic, during the spending bill debate this week to deliver the longest House floor speech in U.S. history. For anyone who's missed the full 8 hours and 45 minutes, can you tell us tonight what's wrong with this piece of legislation?
Well, great to be with you, Rev. Thanks again for having me on. You know, the one big ugly bill hurts everyday Americans and rewards billionaires. It's the largest attack on health care in American history. More than 17 million people will lose their health care as a result of this one big ugly bill. It will end effectively Medicaid as we know it. Hospitals will close. Nursing homes will shut down.
So that's the fear-mongering tactic that I always talk about. The only thing ugly about anything is how they sit there and lie through their teeth. Trump gave the working people the tax break that you never would have even thought about doing, guys. They never even thought about it. Let's just keep going. I'm gonna try not to pause this early. Make sure you guys are liking the video. We gotta get this one out there.
Community-based health clinics won't be able to operate, and as a result of the fact that so many people will not be able to get access to health care, folks are going to die all across the United States of America. And for those who have private insurance, premiums, copays, and deductibles are likely to go up for millions of Americans. But it also represents the largest cut to supplemental nutritional assistance in American history. Republicans are literally ripping food out of the mouths of hungry children, veterans, and seniors. And all of this, Reverend Sharpton, is being done so that
Guys, that is very rich coming from the party that left veterans sleeping outside on the streets while they gave illegal aliens premium hotel stays in New York. They were staying right next to the billionaires. This happened right under you guys' nose. This literally happened. That's coming from that party. That's all I want to say. They want to sit there and say, Red's the bad guy, Trump's the bad guy. but what were you doing? Keep going.
Republicans can award billionaires massive tax breaks as part of an effort to jam their extreme trickle-down economic theory down the throats of the American people and explode the debt by more than $3 trillion.
Now, there are some Democrats right now who are outraged over what President Trump is doing, who are frustrated. Democrats can't do more right now to block him legislatively. What is your message to those critics?
Well, listen, it's incredibly important to note that House Democrats and Senate Democrats were united in our strong and principled opposition against Donald Trump's extreme agenda. The problem that we confront is that Republicans have effectively become a rubber stamp for Donald Trump's ideology and his extremism, and have chosen to abandon their role as part of a separate and co-equal branch of government. You know, as members of Congress, we don't work for Donald Trump. We don't work for J.D. Vance. We don't work for Elon Musk. We work for the American people.
They work for MSNBC ratings. That's exactly what they do. You don't work for the people. If you did work for us, Trump wouldn't have to sit there and fix everything you guys broke. You guys have set us so far behind that we were on the brink of war with other countries. I could have lost my life. My neighbor could have lost their life. You watching this video could have lost your life. You doing this interview could have lost your life. And you will act like you didn't even know it was coming while you broke everything while doing so. Let's keep going.
That's why, as House Democrats, our determination was we're going to stand up for the health care of the American people, stand up for veterans and farmers, everyday Americans, the children, the older Americans, the people with disabilities, who are all going to be hurt by this one big, ugly bill. And the problem that we confront in the legislative branch right now is that Republicans have basically conducted themselves like they're a wholly owned subsidiary of Trump Incorporated, not independently elected folks who are supposed to be serving the best interests of the American people.
So, guys, everybody knows this. I'm sure you do. But when the swamp starts screaming, that is because the drain is actually working. And this bill just pulled the plug. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, let me know what you react to. We're out.